including the 2 new ones that we'll talk about here real shortly. VOC's link, that is the surveys that we ask everyone to do, and we love it when you give us all 10s and tell us that we're wonderful. And obviously, if you have issues, you know, we want to know too. All right, right here it says Mount Cafe. This currently should open tomorrow. We should be ready to go live with it tomorrow, but this is where you would do mobile ordering from. And then down here is the reservations. This one's going to be really important. Reservations are almost going to become mandatory in order to move people through. So if you click on reservations, you can make a reservation for up to 5 days out. You're allowed to have 15 reservations at a time, up to 5 days out. So that should be your breakfast, lunch, and dinner for 5 days. If you only make 2 reservations for a day, that doesn't mean you get to go out a 6th day. It's only up to 5 days. So if I want to make mine for today, this time right here is the first time that is available for me to make a reservation at this point. If that's not the time I'm looking for, I can click on it, use the drop-down menu to pick my time. I want to come in at, you know, 12:15, set my time. It's going to find out if I can. It doesn't say try again down here, so I can go ahead and reserve it. Reserve. Yay. I now have a reservation. If you notice up here, another box has entered that says queue order. You're going to click on that. This is where all of your pending reservations will show up. So you'll find the one that says pending for today. Click on that, and it's going to bring up the QR code. Please have that QR code ready when you please have that QR code ready when you arrive at Patriot to help form, you know, to help keep lines down and whatnot. When you arrive, you're going to scan that QR code. You have 5 minutes before your reservation to show up early and 5 minutes after your reservation. At 6 minutes past your reservation, it will cancel it and you will have to make another one. I know that's a really tight time frame, but we don't have a whole lot of time to push, you know, people through, and we need to be able to do it as quickly as possible. So unfortunately, if you're late for your reservation, you're pushing into the next time frame, which is going to make it so that somebody else can't get their lunch. If for some reason you are unable to get a reservation, the Mount Cafe does not require reservations. However, all food through the Mount Cafe is going to be done mobily. There is a kiosk inside of the cafe where you can self-order Starbucks all day. However, all food items must be ordered through the app. Up here, you can make orders for today only, but you can place them for the future. So as soon as we open in the morning, which is like 7:30, the online ordering turns on. Anytime after that, you can place your order for lunchtime, you can place it for dinner time, doesn't matter. The carousel here is where all of your food items are, and you can kind of scroll through and find them. The big change for this year is we did move deli station wraps specifically, from Patriot Hall to the Mount Cafe. That was one of the largest lines that we had in Patriot. So to help kind of divide and conquer with that, we put wraps in the cafe, and deli sandwiches are still in Patriot. So you can go ahead and click, you know, what you want. All of your orders, all of the items that you want are going to be here, so you can kind of click through. I have no idea what buttons I'm selecting, so don't judge my choices. All right, you know, I want it toasted. All right, now, once your order is in there, you can go ahead and hit checkout. I can pick my order up in 12 minutes, which is good timing kind of thing. All right, so right here where this says flex, your Mount card information is on here. We now accept meal plans in the cafe. It's going to be a meal equivalency, so it's not going to be the full 3 sides over there and 2 beverages, but instead of 2 beverages, you now get a bottle beverage over there, and then instead of 3 sides, I believe it's 2. But you can click meal plan. If you don't have a meal plan, you can select flex. If you don't have flex and you want to use a credit card, if you click up here where it says Mount Cafe, you can, or Mount Card, sorry, you can add your credit card information to there. Otherwise, we're using, meal plan, and just say you want to pay with your meal plan. It's closed right now, so it won't actually let me place that order. All right, let me get out of here. All right, so that is basically the app. Oh, QR code once you place an order, by the way, will also go over here, and you will need that QR code when you go into the Mount Cafe. Once your food is ready, we will send you a push notification to the app that says, your order is ready, please come pick it up. We're really asking that everyone stays away from the cafe for social distancing reasons until that order is ready. So you can't for some reason you can't get a reservation in Patriot. Mount Cafe, is going to be 30 minutes before you can get your sandwich. That's fine too. Outside the doors of the food court, we are going to have a new grab and go location that is going to be serving whatever the hot entree is off of Home Zone. And then we'll have some deli sandwiches and salads pre-packed and ready to go for you. So you can grab one of those quickly in and out if you don't have a lot of time, or like I said, a reservation isn't available. And then we're very, very excited to announce that we will be opening up a brand new location. It is going to be a food truck. It's going to be called Emmett's Street Eats. Eventually, I'm sure you've seen the construction over on Echo Field that has started. They're going to build a pavilion there, and the food truck will be parked there permanently. Until that pavilion is done, I do believe we are going to be parking that food truck at Founders. But the food truck's going to have a week-long rotating menu. We're looking to do kind of some upscale flair type of food there. These are the QR codes, by the way, but you all look like you're very far away, so I don't know if you can actually scan those. But the food truck will have some upscale flair foods. I believe the first week it opens, it's going to be an upscale burger truck. We will accept meal equivalencies at that truck as well. It'll be open for lunch and dinner, and we're really, really kind of excited about it. So hopefully you guys will be too. All right, there we go. All right, is there any questions? Did everybody try to download the app? Because you're going to need to make your reservation for your meal today. Is there any questions from anyone?
So the app is called Transact Mobile Ordering. I did get to use the QR code, so the QR code does work from distance if you zoom in.
So I heard it's Transact Mobile Ordering, correct? And then I heard something about a QR code. Do you want me to bring that back up?
Yes, please. Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Share screen. This one. All right. I don't know if that helps. It's a little red icon with like a little red fork and spoon. That probably would have been a good thing to share.
Question, Miss Jamie.
Yes.
What do we do if we're not a smartphone user?
You can ask a friend to make a reservation for you, and then they can send the QR code to you. Otherwise, we do have walk-ins. You can walk up to the door and say, I don't have a smartphone, can I get a walk-in reservation? You might have to wait a little bit at the front door, depending on how busy or slow each time slot is. But your best bet's going to be to ask a friend to make one for you and send you that QR code.
Great, thank you.
My pleasure.
Great. So for the rest of the reservation and whatnot, Jamie, for lunch today, will we need any reservations or anything?
Yes, you're going to want to make a reservation for every meal from here on forward.
Okay.
We do have a couple other students on campus. By a couple, I mean probably about 100 other kids on campus right now that are all making reservations. Bear with us. It's new technology to you. It's new technology to us. Be patient, be kind. Our people at the front door haven't worked in 6 months, and they're trying to learn new technology just like you are. So we're definitely asking that you give us a little patience this week.
Yeah, so unfortunately, some of our guys don't have their Mount IDs yet. so they can't really register just yet. So we'll try to get them in as walk-ins, and we'll be patient and work with y'all as we can. So
Your ID shouldn't be needed for this. It should just be your email address. It's not email that it is all linked to.
yeah, some of the guys aren't be able to get through. So
If there's any issues, if you're getting there's certain error codes where it might say like card value not found or something like that, I need to know about those. So if there's anybody who's having issues downloading it, let me know. Everett, EVERETT at msmary.edu. I'll need your first and last name of who's having issues, because we do have to do some stuff on the back end to authenticate.
okay. Well, we'll get that figured out in the next little bit here, and see you for lunch soon.
Awesome. Looking forward to it. Please make sure you're abiding by the dots. Everyone has a mask and is wearing it properly.
Wonderful. Good. Thank you so much, Jamie.
Thank you. Good to see you all.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.